Hi, kids. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but I wanted to let you know I was thinking about you, and I know you had trouble with the radicals yesterday, so I wanted to go over some of those problems with you. So this comes from I believe it's the second page of the notes packet that I gave you yesterday. So when you start these problems, you always look at the radical. So rad 48. You make a list of perfect squares, 1, 4, 9, 16, and so forth. And the biggest number on this list that divides 48 is 16. So we make it into rad 16, rad 3. Oops, let me make that neater. Because 16 times 3 is 48. The square root of 16, or the rad of 16, is 4 rad 3. So we're going to take that and replace it in the original problem. So it becomes 10 plus 16 square root 3 over 2. Okay, and this is the part that people found confusing. So there's a plus sign here. You can't add that 10 and 16 because the 16 is attached to a square root of 3 and the 10 isn't. So you can't combine them. We can do, though, is take this 2 on the bottom and make this 10 over 2 plus 16 square root 3 over 2. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this 2, I'm dividing it into the 10 and into this term. And then you just finish off. You can see here, like for example, 10 divided by 2 is 5. And right here, 16 divided by 2 is 8 square root of 3. Let's go do another one. So this is problem 3 from the same page. Take the square root of 72 and make a list. So what do we have? We've got 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81. The biggest number on this list, though, go into 72 is 36. That becomes the square root of 36 times the square root of 2. And the square root of 36 is 6. So now what we're going to do is put that back up here. And we'll get 15 plus 6 square root 2 over 3. Okay. Pause the video at any time. Now what I can do is 15 divided by 3 plus 6 square root 2 divided by 3. I'm just taking this number and dividing into all of those. And then I get 5 plus 2 rad, oops, yeah, 2 rad 2. Why is it 2? Because the 6 and the 3 divide to the 2, and the 5 and the 3 divide to the 5. All right, let's look at this question here. We're going to look at that square root of 45. And numbers in the list that go into 45. 4 won't, 9 will, because 9 times 5 works. 16 won't, 25 won't, 36 won't. So we're going to take 9. And we're going to make this square root 9, square root 5. Square root of 9 is 3, so 3 square root 5. We'll bring the 4 down. 4 plus 3 square root 5. That's all you can do here. These cannot be combined. And the reason you can't add them together is because this is 3 square root of 5, and this is just the number of 4. So you're not allowed to add these things because one has the radical 5 attached to it and the other number doesn't. Let's go try another one. All right, square root of 98. Well, here we go. 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. That's it right there. 49 goes into 98 twice. So we get rad 49, rad 2, and the 9 in front. This 49 becomes 7 square root 2. 9 plus 7 square root 2. Again, you can't combine these, and the reason you can't combine them is because this 7 is multiplied by the square root of 2, and this 9 does not have a square root of 2. So they're not like terms. You can't add them together. Let's try some more. Here's another one. Square root of 96. Okay, so we're going to go 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81. I'm going to do some dividing here. I think 96 is divisible by 16. 96 is not divisible by 36. That doesn't work, but 96 divided by 16. Yep. So this is the number. And if I divide it, I get square root 96, square root 16, square root 6. Get the 6 square root of 16 is 4, so I get 4 square root 6. Let's bring down the other numbers. We had a 12 in front, so 12 plus that, and then a 4 on the bottom, divided by 4. Okay, so we're almost done. Just take this 4, do 12 over 4, plus 4 rad 6 over 4. And this becomes 12 divided by 4 is 3. And here the 4 is canceled to 1, so it's 3 plus the square root of 6. That's what you get there. Let's keep going. Here's another one. Square root of 108. So, and we're going to divide this answer by 3 when we're done. We have 4, 9. I bet you 9 goes in. Let's try that. So 108 divided by 9 does work. It's 9 times 12. But maybe there's a bigger number. Let's try 16. 108 divided by 16 does not work. 25 definitely won't. Let's try 36. 108 divided by 36 goes in 3 times. Well, there it is. So this becomes the rad of 108, or the square root of 108 becomes the square root of 36 times the square root of 3. And then square root of 36 becomes 6 square root of 3. Okay, now just remember, don't forget about it. There was a 3 on the bottom, so I have to divide by that 3. So I haven't done that yet. So let's put this over 3. And now you can see like this 6 and this 3 cancel to 1 and 2. So your answer is 2 square root 3. Okay, I can cancel those numbers. I can cancel this 3 and 6 because they're both outside the radical. Now let's try a couple more. Square root of 20. The biggest perfect square that goes into that is 4, so it's square root 4, square root 5, or 2 square root 5. Such an easy problem, nothing to add together. Square root of 72 would be square root 36, square root 2, 6 square root 2. And that's the answer to that. Try a couple more. Square root of 80. So if you try all the numbers, you just try your list of perfect squares. The biggest number that goes into that's perfect square, I think, is 16. So it's going to be square root 16, square root 5, because 16 times 5 is 80. That becomes 4 square root 5. Don't forget the 5 over here, 5 plus, and that's your answer. Do not add the 5 plus the 4. You can't do that because the 4 has a square root of 5 next to it, but the 5 doesn't. So they're unlike terms. Okay, over here, square root of 32 is square root 16 square root 2, which is 4 square root 2. Don't forget that there was already 2 here in front, so you do 2 times 4, and you get 8 square root 2. I think I have one more little page of problems here. Here they are. Okay, let's try this one. Square root 125. 125 is divisible by the square root of 25 times the square root of 5. Square root of 25 is 5, so you get 5 square root 5. That's going to go up here, and we'll get 15 plus 5 square root 5 over 5. And this is like the earlier problems. I'm going to take the 5, I'm going to divide it into the 15, and I'm also going to take the 5 and divide it into the 5 square root 5. So I will get 15 over 5 plus 5 square root 5 over 5. And then we get 15 divided by 5 is 3. 5 divided by 5 is 1. That's what we get here. Okay, so that takes care of that question. That's over. Again, always pause the video or replay parts of it that you're confused about. Over here, the square root of 54. Okay, so if I go down the list, here it is, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. 9 is going to go into that. So square root of 54 is the square root of 9 times the square root of 7. And the square root of 9 is 3, so it's 3 square root of 7. So that's going to go, let's not lose track of this. There's a lot of arrows. That's going to go up here. So don't forget this 6 and this 9 here. I'm going to have 6 plus 3 square root 7. I don't know why I wrote a 3 here before. Sorry about that. That should be a 7. And then that's all over. I got to go up to the top and look. It's all over 9 on the bottom. Okay, let's try reducing this. The 9 goes into both of these. So I get 6 over 9 plus 3 rad 7 over 9. This isn't quite as fun as the other question. 6 over 9 reduces to 2/3. And over here, 3 over 9 reduces to like 1/3. So 1 on top of 3 on the bottom. So I get rad 7 over 3. And again, I can't add these together because one of them has a radical in it and the other one doesn't. So that's how these questions work. I hope that helps a little bit. I'd like someone to play this video in class for everybody, and then pause, play it on your own and periodically retry it. Okay, good luck, kiddos. I'll see you Wednesday.